back.
It's back. So we are wet wrapping rye. Welcome to my crazy life as a first-generation female farmer. The Chronicles of Kayla. I'll see you guys in the buddy seat.
22nd to. Okay. The original plan was it was going to come down to the go over net wrap system and everything with everybody.
How do you feel about net wrap?
Well, it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
It's back. I kind of like that the doors are like how the big square is though.
Yeah.
That's convenient. Get your workout in for the day, Bubba. There's no way I'm lifting that. Thank you, Terrence, for giving up your Saturday morning to bring us our new toy.
I was working on Saturday anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
You'll be back by closing time.
Yeah.
Just in time to clock out.
Is that 540 or 1,000? 1,000? 540. 540,
Yeah.
yes.
I got dirt in it. Well, use that and
The owner's manual?
Yes.
Or the monitor?
Well,
Maybe
the
both.
owner's manual for sure. I said
Well, ain't that a handy dandy little box?
it's the same screen as what's in the tractor.
Oh, okay.
The ram mounts.
Cool.
Here's that's that little strap to hold the extra net in.
Net in. Okay.
And that's the monitor, the power cable for the tractor for the monitor.
Cool. Good deal. Thank you, sir.
So I said, hope.
Good morning. It's bright and early. We are out in the field. We are going to be doing some custom rye baling today. Well, in case you haven't figured it out by the opening intro, we have a round baler here from Massey Ferguson. We are going to be doing some demo work for them in addition to our normal stuff, but we're really excited because it's actually going to probably benefit us as a livestock producer even more. When our team asked if we would be interested in doing some of this, Jason and I looked at each other like, well, sure. You know, we have the oats at home, and then we actually had somebody have some custom stuff that they needed done, so it worked out well. I'm gonna put this in his truck. He may not want to get this. I found a rock.
Good job, throw a bit of a
That's right. I'll be the rock picker. Oh gosh, I hope there's nothing down there that I'll like hurt. So we are wet wrapping rye. This is one of our buddy's fields. You've seen him run his McHale. Not real sure if he's wrapping with it today too, or not, or if we're just going to use this 4160V by Massey Ferguson. it's going so well with the McHale today. So we are running demo with the Massey Ferguson Round Baler 4160V. This is a wet baling or dry baling round baler. We'll get in and talk to Jason.
So you have to run them, I was told to run them both in float. I want to change my wrap so now. Yeah, that one. No. Is that one? No.
Go back to that. There was a, is it underneath the round? Yeah.
There it is.
So your bale size is what?
Binding start delay, net roller. That must be your. That must be the. Okay, so now I need one to do this. Let's go 3 seconds and see what happens. It should start faster now. I think that's your PTO, right? Oh wait.
Can't say I've ever ran a round baler. It's all a learning curve for me. Okay, so does it bring back memories? Round baling?
I know.
Because you haven't round baled in what? Well, I guess you round baled with Brian. You use his McHale. However, his McHale is not holding up to the McHale name today.
I think it's louder now.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Obviously,
So
we're round
we're
baling.
wet baling some brine. So I have, this is my isobus. So the monitor for the 4160V round baler here is the same monitor, but we can just run it off isobus.
That way we didn't have to put two monitors in here. But we have it in case we need to switch tractors. Why are we wet baling? Like, I know why we're wet baling, but like, why don't you talk about like why we're doing it?
So
For the feed value.
So you can, for one thing, it's easier to transport because we already have trailers and trucks and all that, and
Instead
so
of doing like hay
also too, you'll have a lot less waste as long as it's put upright. So yeah, it's you just don't have near the waste on like sitting in a silage pile.
So we're trying to figure out what we're doing here. We're playing. We're helping Brian out because his McHale is having some issues. We got the round baler to do some demo work on the oats. They're at the house, but they're not quite ready yet, and his rye is. So David's on pickup duty. I guess I could run the truck for him, so he wasn't driving back and forth. You've seen us help Brian quite a bit over the last several years. He typically puts up corn stalks. That one year he specifically bought the McHale to put up down corn, and it was wet baled. Was that 3 years ago?
Yep.
You can go back and watch that video there. Well, the baler fills up as full as it gets.
So this green bar, yep, that's going, and then so that the 57 is what we're making our bales. 22, 24, 26 is what I'm at right now. And so then at the bottom here, you have to run, so number one is my tailgate, number two, side to side, is these selectors down here at the bottom. So then you select on the screen which one you actually want to do. So the first one being the pickup, second one being the drop floor for the rotor, and third one being knives.
How many knives are you running?
It says I'm running 8 right now. like a side to side, like a 4-on-1, or haven't seen that one yet.
Why is it orange?
Y'all getting near full.
Oh.
So my near full comes on at 80%.
Okay. So Dalton mowed this down last night. We tried to come over and bale at like 7 a.m. and it was too wet.
Green stuff's broke down over there.
And the bad part is it's not a John Deere, it's a McHale. That thing runs like a beast.
Yeah, fell a lot with that. Drop four right there, that middle one with the yellow.
But we haven't had to use it. So one of the key features that I liked when we were running Brian's McHale and different stuff is that if you got it clogged, he's not got it clogged, he's fixing net wrap. If you got it clogged, you just hit a button inside the tractor and it spit it back out. Well, this 4160V is the same way. You hit a button, we're not going to do it because it's not clogged. But if it's heavily clogged, you push a button and it, what is it, like auto, what's it do, like reverse?
At this rate up, yeah. No, it just lets it go on in, just drops the floor, gives it enough room, but at this rate I can't clog it. And that's not me.
That's not me. The bales are, you can tell, okay, so our bales are these purpley white ones. McHale is doing green and white.
This is Agco net wrap.
Agco net wrap. Yeah. So they're very uniform. It's nice, circular. Their shapes are the same from bale to bale. The consistency is really nice. Drive by that bale, then we go up here and drive by the McHale bale. This is also a McHale bale. It didn't wrap. They must be having wrapping issues. And then all these bales will actually be put through the wrap, like you've seen us do, but I don't know if I'll go over there. The boys are over there, so for once I'm not needed to wrap, because that's usually my job. Wrap or load.
It's going down.
So Brian actually will come through and he'll plant right into this. He uses it as a cover crop over the winter time, but it works out as a feed source for the cows, which is really nice. Then you don't have a blank field with nothing in it.
Basically double crop.
Essentially. Which is something Jason and I have kind of talked about maybe doing more of. Essentially.
That's why we have the oats growing. They're starting to take off now, especially with 80-degree weather. If we get a rain, I think they're really going to take off. We should be able to get our corn planted sooner this time, especially if we're going to wet bale. instead of dry bale, because you know that's 4 or 5 days that they lay on the
takes
ground.
forever to dry.
And we can already have it baled and being planted in the amount of time that we were waiting on to just have it dry baled.
Which is something that we've talked about really in the last week or so with getting the round baler to the farm. Would it be more beneficial for us to, say, do more of this style baling for our cow purposes and less acreage in corn silage?
I thought that McHale was good, but I can flat out bale. Like, I ain't getting in and out of the tractor, so.
Which is nice. The whole goal is to keep rolling.
Think I can squeeze her? I want to.
Whoa! Stop! And that is one downside to a round baler to what we do with the large squares. Every time it stops, that's time. But it's got to have time to net wrap, whereas the square baler just keeps on plunging through, right?
Chugging along.
Chugging along. Chug, chug. But you're also going 9 miles an hour with this. How fast do you think you run when you're square baling? About the same? I can't tell, because I don't do.
No. Well, big square.
That's what I'm asking.
No, I mean, it depends on the hay, and I think it's going to make a big difference with a bigger tractor this time. It's, you know, I mean, this is going to be more horsepower than what we've ever baled with the big square, so that's going to make a difference. Yeah, you might be able to go a little faster, but I mean, really it just depends on hay, like how thick it is. I mean, you know, the reason why we're wet baling this fast is because this baler is designed to do that. Like, you couldn't just run out here with any other baler and do this.
It's designed to be the farmer's friend, the livestock guy's friend, you know. We're in, out, and, you know, when you start your day at 4 o'clock in the morning and go till, well, you've not been coming home before 12:30 the last several nights. Makes for a long day, so you just got to get in, get out, and be done. That's right, Brian. Just get out of the way. Here we come.
Don't know if I'll get past it.
You know what?
I don't know if I'll make it past it.
It's close.
Look at it.
We packing more than the McHale.
I think you've had too much sugar. I've never seen you so excited. People
Put them ears out there, Brian. You'll see me coming.
Oh. You gonna get this screw up down here?
I don't know.
Well then.
Getting low.
You know, I noticed today there's only 4 belts on this. These are big, wide belts.
His only has 3.
Well, I'm just comparing to like what we used to use.
Yeah, but also this is only a 4-foot wide baler too.
Well, that's true. See the knives in there?
You starting to get some wear already. Got the paint wore off, the old girl.
She's not even old.
She's warm. Feel that.
Woo! Melt some butter. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the comments below. We'll just keep on rolling. looking for or anything?
Just looking.
Just looking.
I don't know. I just know one thing. It's way different than dry hay because this is way wet.
Way wet.
Way wet.
You're not moving that bale, are you?
Where I've got it set in the monitor is a 57-inch bale. This is straight rye.
What size bale?
57 inches. So 4 foot wide. So 48 inches wide, 57 inches tall. We're putting about 3.6 wraps on.
So we're not going heavy on the net wrap.
I think 4 is the most.
I was gonna say.
But we just don't want them to blow apart because they're heavy and we just don't want them breaking like our competitors over there. Competition.
Something like that.
It's a nice bale though. I don't know what it weighs, but I'm sure it's heavy.
What would you guesstimate it to be? Because you ain't flipping that.
No, I know. I'd say at least 2,000 pounds. It's nice. They got this purple net wrap for you. Like,
I know, it's beautiful.
yep.
It is. It's like a lilac color. I don't know
Lavender, kind of.
if you get lilac.
Lilac, lavender.
Lilac. Lilac and white. It's pretty. It's pretty. Oh, hey, I gotta get my phone off the wheel.
Okay, let's get back going.
Self-lubricating system. Keeps things rolling. So we can keep rolling.
Net in eventually. So earlier I didn't have the net tight enough. There's a crank right here. And I didn't have the net, I didn't have that tight enough. So like whenever it'd be rolling, and then when the knife bar would cut, it would actually roll a little bit further and then you'd have a bunch of slack in your net. So I cranked that down a little bit to where it stops on point, keeps everything tight. That way, you know, you get some wind that ain't flopping and catching somewhere, you know.
I do like that the net is in the front of the baler.
Yep. So, I think on that roll that was like 9840 or 9800, something like that on that. But I didn't see the packaging on this one, but I know what the other one was. It was like 9800 feet.
And we are running it with the 6S.
165.
She's a big girl.
I
Nope.
don't know if any massive, but I've been running about 9.3, 9.5.
Okay. We got still a lot to do. Especially, I said there's a lot left to do if there's only one of us rolling.
Well, that's the way it is around here.